Why sulfate-free shampoo is the better choice for you and the planet. The clean beauty movement has become a formidable force in the industry over the last decade. And it makes perfect sense as consumers like you are opening their eyes and making more conscious decisions to protect themselves and the planet. Since knowledge is the most powerful tool we can use to prevent harm, knowing what's lurking in the products we use is a must. In this post, you'll learn all about sulfates in shampoo so you can choose your hair care wisely and avoid unnecessary risks that can ravage your health. Shampoo has gone through many changes over the years before becoming what it is today. From Indian soapnuts to bar soap shavings to powders, shampoo has existed in many different forms. It wasn't until the early 1900s that liquid shampoo was developed, and this soon became the typical way people wash their hair. However, shampoo's purpose has always remained the same: to clean your hair. And most shampoos do this job well. But how do they do it? They use surfactants or detergents like those in soap that make it easy to catch dirt and oil and send them on their way. The most commonly used surfactants in shampoo are known as sulfates. Common sulfates in shampoo include sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate, SLES, and ammonium lauryl sulfate, ALS. These ingredients are chemicals, some derived from petroleum, formed by combining sulfuric acid and other chemicals. But what has made us turn our backs on the sulfates of yesteryear? Are shampoos made with sulfates as terrible as their reputation suggests? What does the research show? Are sulfates bad for your hair? The short and long answer to this question is yes. It's well known that sulfates effectively remove dirt and oil from your hair. The problem is that they overachieve this goal. They not only remove the oil you don't want, but sulfates strip your hair of the natural oils that protect it from drying out and taking on the texture of straw. Regular use of shampoo containing sulfates leaves cuticles exposed to the elements. Your hair then becomes prone to breaking and splitting. Sulfate shampoo also causes hair color to fade and can dry out your scalp, causing itchiness or even dandruff. Are sulfates bad for your health? A fair bit of controversy swirls around this question. Many have accused sulfates of everything from causing hair loss, blindness, organ toxicity, and even cancer. But what should we believe? The article states that while research shows sulfates are indeed irritants and can be toxic, the studies were either done on the single chemical alone, in higher than normal concentrations, or in laboratory settings and don't apply to product use. However, toxicity studies done using shampoo in people are lacking. So it's difficult to prove or disprove the harmful effects sulfates can have on humans. What we do know is that SLS is toxic to some degree. We just can't be sure of how much it will harm us. We also know from research that SLS can irritate skin and cause contact dermatitis. So it's crucial to avoid sulfates in shampoo if you already have dermatitis, sensitive skin, acne, eczema, or any other skin condition, because it's likely to worsen it. While research doesn't support claims that sulfates themselves are carcinogens, a byproduct made during the process of creating SLES from SLS, called 1,4-dioxane, is classified as a possible carcinogen. Technically, this byproduct is not an ingredient. Are sulfates bad for the environment? Yes, sulfates are hazardous to the environment. Sulfates from shampoo ultimately end up in our waterways, polluting our oceans and local rivers. And according to research, sulfates are toxic to aquatic life and can significantly affect development in the early stages. Unfortunately, it's easy to see how this is true because sulfates are also a popular ingredient in pesticides that are meant to kill insects and other pests. Are sulfates harmful to other animals? Besides harming aquatic life, another concern about sulfates is that they are often tested on animals. Many companies do this to determine how irritating their products might be to the lungs, skin, and eyes. While testing helps make consumers aware of the dangers of a company's products, testing on animals is never OK. What should you use instead of sulfate shampoos? If you strive to live a genuinely healthy and sustainable life, sulfate-free shampoo is the best and only option for your hair. However, finding products that prioritize your health and the environment's well-being is not always easy. Most stores fill their shelves with shampoos that contain harsh synthetic sulfates. And sometimes, reading labels can leave you even more confused about what to buy. Even if a product claims to be sulfate-free, you should still research the ingredients to be sure it's safe. Plant-based hair cleansing agents are a much kinder option than sulfates. A few to look for are sodium cocoamphosphate, cocamidopropyl betaine, CAPB, and alkyl polyglucosides, APGs, like decyl polyglucose and lauryl polyglucose. They're completely biodegradable and won't cause pollution or harm to wildlife because they're made from 100% natural sources. How is sulfate-free different? While you may have gotten used to the idea that a big bubbly lather means deeper cleansing, this is a myth. In general, sulfate-free shampoos aren't as frothy, but this doesn't mean they're not cleaning as well. You will still get clean hair going sulfate-free. It's never been more important to look out for your health and make choices that minimize your health risks. We are bombarded by toxins every day, some that are obvious and some that aren't so obvious. But luckily, we can use what we know to help us make the healthiest decisions. We love helping you make smart decisions and being able to offer you solutions that will help you be the healthiest you can be.